Morano, Master of Wine, and thanks for joining me again to chat about wine. In our last video, we talked about how to pair the KRIS Rosso with a romantic Valentine's Day meal. In our next two segments, I wanted to go into more detail about how to create great food and wine pairings. While natural partners, I've found that food and wine pairing is something that can worry even the most educated wine lover. So to help, here are a few tips to make pairing food and wine a little bit easier. Tip number 1, pair complex wines with simple foods and simple wines with complex foods. Why? Because you want to allow the dominant party to express itself. If you've got an older or complex wine, then keep your meal simple. If your dish is complicated with a lot of ingredients, then go for a simple wine that won't overwhelm your food. Tip number 2, pair lighter weight foods with lighter bodied wines. Think about pairing something like a shellfish dish with a fresh, crisp, light-bodied wine, such as the KRIS Pinot Grigio. Or try this one with a salad of fresh greens, herbs, and some feta cheese. It'd be delicious. Tip number 3, pair heavier foods with fuller-bodied wines. Think back to our pairing of the KRIS Rosso, where we paired a rich steak dish with this full-flavored wine. Fuller-bodied wines typically do best when paired with heartier dishes. In our next segment, we'll go through a few more tips, but until then, try experimenting with some of your own food and wine matches and see what new pairings you can come up with. Until then, cheers!